Yeah. Hi everyone. Last session we created component, right? Like what is component? Okay, how to create component, and we discussed about component properties, and these are the like create component using component using. There are two ways, right? One is I would say CRXTE, and second one is create component using create component using code base. These are the two ways. Okay, and what actually I did actually in code base, the animation is which I created through code base. Okay, fine. Now here the thing is, go to CRXTE and then open our project, that is go to apps and then go to our project called August batch 2 and then go to components. In that, go to two components, digital and version. So generally, in the last session, I created component and I mentioned the type as equal component, and the content node name and file name should be the same. So inside dialog, if I open the dialog, this is the dialog I copied from existing one. This dialog is already available. So simply I copied from there and then I paste it. Okay. So I don't want to copy. I want to design my dialog my own way. Now this I can open any page. For example, go to the navigation, sites, any page, batch 2. I would like to go with the EN page. It's loading the page. Okay, now digital component and then dialog. So see, these are the options, like this is the dialog option. When I open the dialog, so you can see here you are getting only one field. Okay, this is the dialog design. I want like there are number of fields. If I want, I can create. For example, under this dialog, I want a texture description. For example, simply I am copying this one, and then I can do the paste here, and here I can change to some text area. Here also I can change to text area. Text area. Okay, I'm saving this one. I page. So in that, again I would like to go to digital page, and then I can. So see here dialog. So in the interview perspective, they will ask like how to create dialog, how to create dialog, how to create dialog, how to create dialog. This is the interview question. So for creating, when we are creating the dialog, so mandatory three nodes should be the mandatory, guys. CQ colon dialog is the one node, and after that content is the one node, and after that items is the one node. These three nodes are mandatory while creating the dialog. These three nodes are mandatory. These three nodes are mandatory. So I said there are two important properties we have in component level, right? What are the two important properties? Sling resource type and Sling resource super type. Second one is Sling resource super type. Sling type and Sling resource super type. So what is the purpose of Sling resource type? Which is used to establish the connection between, which is used to establish the relation between, establish the relation between content node to component, guys. Content node to component. Okay, and which is used to establish the connection between two components. What does it mean by connection? Connection is nothing but inheritance. There is a concept in Java, right? So in that case, if you want to inherit from one class to another class, we will use the keywords are like extends, implements, right? But in case in AEM, if you want one component to content node, generally what does it mean by content node? These all are content nodes. These all are content nodes. There is a polymorphism we have in Java, right? What is polymorphism? Different behaviors. It's completely depends on situation. Here also, all are content nodes only, but its behavior completely it depends on its JCR primary type. Okay, it's a JCR primary type. Now, for example, simply click on that node and go to the property. Then only you can tell that is component. Okay. Mm, these all are components only. For example, if I click on this one, if you can see here, JCR prime type is so all all are all are content nodes. So how you can recognize all are content nodes and all? You can go to and open any dialog. For example, if I go with the hello world dialog, if I click on the dialog, this is JSR primary type is what? Anti unstructured. If you see anywhere that is anti unstructured, then that is the content node. Remaining all are also content node, but its behavior is changing. Its behavior is changing. So here, what actually they did? This is the content node. CQ dialog is the content node, normal content node, and to that content node they can from there to here. Basically, dialog is the already predefined component. Adobe team they already implemented all the business logic and they kept in that component. Okay, so as of now, what I'm doing, so simply we are inheriting all the properties from there to here simply. Okay, if you want to develop everything from scratch, it will take more time. So time being, what they Adobe team they did actually they implemented already the implementation they are providing to us. So simply use properties from there to here by using Sling resource type. Now the definition for the Sling resource type, which is used to establish the relation between content node to and come to here dialog content items and container, right? So they see items and texture. So now if I want to design any dialog, should I follow the same structure? No, but these basic three nodes are mandatory. After these three you can design your own. For example, here under items I don't want these three things, so I can delete, guys. Okay, I can delete. Now under items I can able to create one text anti unstructured, and this is normal node, and for this normal node I can inherit the properties from there to here. String colon resource type, and where you can mention the granite UI components and coral, and I would say foundation. Next form, this is what text field. So if you want to know the exact path of this one, then you can go and then paste in the form itself. You can get the documentation of that one. Go to the text field. So this is the text field where I can say go down. So in HTML we have the forms concept. You're already aware of HTML. There is a forms concept. Same thing. If you have the good knowledge on forms concept, same thing. Date picker, field, the field set, all we have in forms. Same concept here. Forms is the technique of taking the user data. So here also same thing we are doing. All the forms, all are the forms topic. Okay. Now my requirement is text I added, and text field, right? Go to that text field. There is a text field. Click on that. You can get the path of that text field. Go upside. It clicked on multi-field text field. Oh, that is in multi-field with the text field. Text field, this one. Click on that. Uh, and come to here. You can paste it. So here what I'm doing, I'm inheriting the properties from parent. Text field is the parent component from there to here. Now this will be act like as the text field because of I'm inheriting the properties from text field to here. That is the reason. So simply I'm saving this one. Okay. Now also I can able to get the value. If I can reload, and then the component name is what, ovation, right? I can go with the ovation. Reload the page and I can go to the ovation. So see here the dialog is a design like this. This is clear now. Okay, so to the dialog from scratch level. I am deleting this one and save as. Now come to CRXT, and then I can able to design the dialog. Design the dialog. Save this one. If I go to the EN page, now the version component will go on because of there is no dialog. Version component will go on. There is data coming from reload. Go to the content, hello world, teaser, epic. Title. Generally go to the edit template. Go to structure and go to initial. Thing will be there. Reload the page. So what you can do, copy this path. This path open in private window. Paste here and give the admin sign in. This data is loading from. Okay. Generally here, version, save this one, reload the page. Come to the digital component, and here you can call the digital component, digital. Okay, now in this case we design like this. Now I want to design my dialog in my own. So simply what I am doing, I can delete this dialog. No? Yeah. So I'm going with the other page. This is the iPhone 16 page. So here I can try to add the component called digital. Okay. So the data is coming from this one, right? Now I would go to digital, and if you can see here, this already the dialog is created in the last session, right? Like what are the steps you followed by creating the component? First step is content mode. Second step is .html file and content nodes should be the same. And third one is JSA title. Fourth one is component group. Fifth one is you should add the dialog. Same thing, right? This is the dialog I copied from existing one. Now what I am doing, so simply I am deleting this one. I am deleting this one. Simply I am deleting this one. Now I go with the iPhone 16 page. Now I can reload. If I can reload, coming to digital .html, and reload this one, iPhone 16. Generally, okay, what we can do, copy this dialog component and coming to here and paste here. Here I am changing to other name called app CQ colon dialog, and anti structure is anti structure only. Click on this one, and for this we need to add the property called Sling resource type property. Sling colon resource type, and here you can add the property called CQ GUI components, and core authoring dialog. This is the path. So this path you can check in the Chrome as well. So see here, CQ GUI components. This is the path. Come to the dialog, and you can paste here. Add. So the thing is, the basic level properties I am adding. Now I am going to the iPhone page, and now can try to call the component called Apple. Call the component called Apple. So Apple is not showing because here we need to change the JSON title as well. Go to Apple, and here you can change to title as Apple. Apple. Okay. So simply can do the save, and now again open with the Apple phone, and you can reload that one. Now can try to add the Apple. So see here, this Apple. This is already copied one, right? Yeah, yeah. Go to iPhone. Now go to content tree. Open container. Open container. Reload. So here, click on this CQGUI. So in that case, what you can do, go to with hello world component and check with the path. CQGUI components authoring dialog. This is the actual path. Okay, you can copy this path and come to here, and you can add the path here. There is Apple, right? You can add the path here. Sling resource type, and you can give the path to here for dialog. Save this one, add this one. Already added, you can delete this one. Or can add this one. Go to iPhone, reload the page, go to content node, open container, try to drag the component called Apple. Click on the Apple. Okay, now try to open the dialog. So see here the basic structure. Normally, if you want this kind of basic structure, you need to write CSS and Bootstrap, right? This basic structure is loading because of these basic properties. They already kept in this dialog. So how I am saying this is the dialog. If you want to know where it is available under, you can check with that. Like again, I am copying that one, and then you can make this one as duplicate. Here you can search with that lips under lips, and you can give the path. See here, this is what component or not. This is component. Yes or no? Yes. Come to here, and this dialog is what NT instructor, which means this is content node and this is component. So from here to there, I am inheriting the properties or not. Here to there, I am inheriting the properties of yes. I'm inheriting the properties because of this one. Because of this one. If I will not add this property, you will not get this kind of box also. Okay, fine. This is the basic implementation Adobe tool they provide. Okay, after this, the mandatory node is content. Right click on it, create node, and mention content node called content NT unstructured. Okay, and a string resource type is also you can mention like as container, so that field I can take from the here. There is a container field we have. that will be available under forms. This is the path actually, where I would go here level, open content, click on this. This is the path. This is the path. Okay, I can copy this path. They mentioned as fixed columns, but I don't want fixed columns. I want just after foundation, you can look for the container. You will get the container. So see, this is the documentation for the container. So simply you can copy that container path and go to here, and here you can add the, go to Apple component, and then you can add the property called this one. Okay, now you can add, save this one. Now you can go to and then check the dialog. So this is previous one. Now I can reload the dialog. Auto content tree. See, some height is changed, right? Okay, fine. Now after this, items is mandatory field. Any dialog, okay, that dialog design should be like this only. Compulsory for starting three nodes should be compulsory. Items, okay, under these items you can design our wish. For example, under this I want text, I want text, okay, simply I mentioned like as text, and for this text I should add the property called Sling source type property foundation. After the foundation form, and there is a text field, I need to add text field. Simply I am clicking on add, and I want to mention some field label as well. Field label, and here the field label is text box for taking data. Click on add, save this one. Now go to the page, iPhone page, and then you can go to dialog, open dialog. So see here, dialog as present or not. So this is how we can design dialog by using these all the fields. Where I opened this all the fields. There is a forms concept, right? If you have the aware of forms concept, then you can design these all uh, fields like number field, text field, all the things. Okay, fine. Now this dialog main agenda is, for example, I am giving some data is the Hindu.com. When I give this data should be displayed on the page. But as of now, this is displaying no. But I want to display. In that case, go to HTML, apple.html. Here we need to write the site code, like I would say properties dot, like we need to give the variable name variable name. So generally we can come to here. This is the content node name, right? This is the content node. Whatever the value I when I author the value, that value should be store. You can mention as the property as called name, and dot forward slash. Here you should give the text. Okay, whatever the authoring value, that will be stored in this variable. Now can give the name called text. Text. Save this one and go to here. Come to the iPhone page. Reload the page and author the values. Click on the dialog. Give the value. So see here, the data is coming up. the data is coming up. Yes, the same way we can get all other fields data as well. We can get all other fields data as well. For example, if we can open this path, there you can get all the documents. Okay, these are all the fields you can do. We can design these all the fields using dialog. Okay, so this is one way to read the data, but this is the hard coded. So instead of this hard coded, we can read the data Sling models so that we can discuss tomorrow. So what you guys will do today, you can try to understand how to design the dialog. You can try to understand how to design